On January 26, 2011, Ellen Ray Greenberg was pronounced dead. Ellen Ray Greenberg was found lying in a pool of her own blood in her apartment by her fiancé, Samuel Goldberg. According to him, he left the apartment to go work out and came back to find her on the floor with a knife in her chest. On the 27th, the medical examiner would conduct their investigation and it was labeled as a homicide. This seemed to make sense as Ellen suffered 20 stab wounds, 10 of which were to the back of her head and neck. The police would later secure a search warrant for the 28th to go back to the apartment with a forensics team and conduct a full-scale homicide investigation. But before they could conduct their investigation, that same day of the 27th, Sam Goldberg's uncle entered the crime scene and removed items from the apartment, including cell phones and laptops. He later turned them over to the police, but the chain of custody had already been broken, putting the authenticity of the evidence found on these devices into question. The apartment manager and Sam Goldberg's father made calls to the police station about who could clean the apartment. A representative with the police department recommended a cleaning crew that was hired and arrived on the same day of the 27th to clean and sanitize the apartment, destroying mounds of evidence. The cleaning crew, police department representative, and apartment manager were never questioned. On the 28th, the Philadelphia Police Department would change their statement and say that it was not a homicide, but that the death was suspicious and still under investigation. On April 4th, the original homicide ruling is overturned and changed to suicide by the original medical examiner. This was only the beginning of the controversy that has lasted more than 10 years. A sworn deposition testimony revealed that the same medical examiner had a meeting with the police, at least one prosecutor, and 2 other medical examiners handling the case before his reversal. The scene and apartment were not closed off or treated as a crime scene. Few photos were taken that night and they headed out. The apartment was never sealed. The coroner was told that the doorman was a witness when the door was open and the dead woman found. But no, the fiancé was alone and the doorman refused to come. The 10-inch knife that was found plunged 4 inches deep into Ellen's chest has never been fingerprinted. She received 10 stab wounds to her cervical spine. In other words, where the base of the skull meets the neck, something that has been questioned ever since. Details would later surface about her fiancé that put the integrity of the case under question. It would turn out that he called 2 people before calling 911, both of which were lawyers. The same father that called about getting the apartment cleaned the day after Ellen was killed was friends with the governor. This has led many people to believe that the reason this was swept away so quickly was because of corruption. Since then, Ellen's parents have worked tirelessly to shine a light on what really happened to her. Her father, Josh Greenberg, estimates to have spent more than $500,000 on legal battles and investigations. They have hired private investigators to put into question the evidence of the stab wounds, the apartment, and the handling of the case. He feels he's doing the right thing, and so do thousands of other people. Their battle is ongoing. What truly happened to Ellen Ray Greenberg may soon come to light.